the Buffalo Bills. On the visitor's sideline, their head coach, he's hoping his guys will put forth a winning effort despite being out of the playoff race with just 3 wins on the year. And we are underway in Buffalo. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
And I thought it was a really nice performance last week by him. 3 touchdown passes. I think that signifies exactly what he was getting done. He did have the 1 interception.
What's the ratio you say you're okay with?
If you go 3-to-1, you're going to be pretty happy over the course of the season. And let's face it, he'll never blame the receiver publicly. But behind closed doors, he probably told his agent, hey, what's the deal? I should have had a perfect game.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll go with the keeper. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go. It's Bishop. And able to get this one all the way out to about the 46-yard line. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st down, Avery. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Delgado. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there. 2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 8. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And able to get this out to the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. And leading him out, their veteran quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that.
And right away, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return? Everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home.
Well, I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make make the score 14-0.
14. Patriots, nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Barnett. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first two drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle they go. Bishop. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Walters. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is brought in at the 21. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Pryor. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
And the Patriots, 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Barnett. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for them to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for them to escape the pocket and run.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jet sweep here, Smith-Njigba. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Now again, right side. It's Barnett. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Smith-Njigba with a grab. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 17-yard line. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time.
A gain of 12. And the Patriot first down.
Jet sweep. Here's Smith-Njigba. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Patriots first down. First and goal.
That was a good, strong run for a first down, and they are just dominating right now on this drive. They've stayed on the field, which consequently means...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots are back within a score. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, yeah, I give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football. 2nd down and a yard. As they've got it as we resume action. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Bishop. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
At the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man Johnson. 2nd and 7.
Out of bounds at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
They'll set up to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Up the middle they go. It's Bishop. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of good work that a defense has done to that point. You break off one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Patriots 7.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. Off play action. Pryor. Throw left side complete. That's Barnett. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. at the 28-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Barnett. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Pryor. He finds his man. Complete. It's Pearson. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Back to throw. Pryor. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. It's Barnett. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete.
For a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Pryor. And he will find his man on the outside. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down. First and
Back to throw. Pryor. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. To kick the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score.
A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Second and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Pryor over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 8. And the Patriots first down.
Now a handoff up the middle. Barnett. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
First down, Patriots.
Up the middle they go. Gregory. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And right side, they're going to go option here. And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped to the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't hurt too well.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Patriots 14.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
28-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here's 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. New England's offense set to go. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Looking to throw. Pryor. And that will be incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken from just outside the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bills offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his impressive season total as you take a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes at this point in the season. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, Bishop. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Bills touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bills will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Pats going to get one final possession in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before break. Pryor. He's going to float this one deep right side. That is incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Week 15 of the NFL season, playoff time for you fantasy football players. But for the real teams, the home stretch is starting. Let's get into it. Our journey through the NFL starts now. NRG Stadium in Houston.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good for our Patriots. First down. It's a gain of 17 yards.
Right back to him on first down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And complete to Smith-Njigba. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's
Back to throw. Pryor. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line.
And the Patriots
Looking to throw. Pryor. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Here now, 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 26-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun. Pryor. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. And that'll bring up 4th down on the big sack with a loss of 5. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Austin. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
That's taken on the 25. 45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Pryor. And he is caught. And he will have the Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep with the switch.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to get it back here just past the 35.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Bills offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as you see on the graphic, he's right up there with the best in the league when it comes to throwing touchdowns. Currently 2nd in the NFL at this point of the season. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
22-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bishop. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
94 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, number one on the list of things not to do when you're up 3 scores in the third, that right there, give the football away.
I love when you speak like that. You know how doctors talk about taking the Hippocratic Oath, first do no harm? You just did the football-cratic one right there. Don't give the ball away when you have a lead that you can lock this game down with.
First down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 15.
From the gun on third down. Pryor. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 41.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Back now in Buffalo. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say... Kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Up the middle they go. Bishop. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Just shy of midfield. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Well, here's a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll look to throw it off play action. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That's good for a Bills first down. First and 10 at the 20.
And they run the option here on first and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Bishop. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bills add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Patriots 21.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Patriots offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Second and 6 at the 31.
Second and 6. He finds his man complete. It's Pearson. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll try and sneak it here. And he will have a Patriots first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Off play action. Pryor. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
Back to throw. Pryor. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there.
So the fourth down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40.
Gain of 17 yards.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Second and 11 at the 41.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw again.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And we give you a look there at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns. You can see he's second best amongst NFL running backs at this point in the season.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, they'll throw.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance. Back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Barnett.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Pryor. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. From 10 yards out.
And the Pats have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
Off the play fake. Walters.
A throw out wide going to be incomplete.
This offense so far on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 8.
That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. House. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
From the gun on third down, Walters. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And now out come the Patriots.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter.
Throwing to start the drive. Pryor.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Back to throw. Pryor. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Pryor. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Over the middle, complete. That's Pearson.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
Number 19. A 9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
down.
And he'll indeed get him to the line and spike it here to stop the clock. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Bills, they continue to make their case as a Super Bowl favorite as they move to 13-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.